Hey guys, welcome back to a new YouTube video. Today we're going to be making the juiciest carrot cake. So for the first part, I've already done this before because it would take a long time. So I've grated 500 grams of carrot and then I pureed about half of it, and then I grated 2 pears. And it's been soaking in sugar for a while because I've prepared this earlier on. So for the first thing, we are going to add 250 grams of oil, and that needs to be a flavorless oil like sunflower oil or avocado oil, just some type of oil like that. So 250 grams of oil. There. Oh, that looks like so much oil anyway. Next ingredient I think is yogurt. So we got, it said full fat yogurt, we didn't find one that said full fat, so we just got regular yogurt. And we need, how much? Oh, my brain's not working today. 150 grams of full fat yogurt. Okay, let's put the scale back and put in 150 grams. So I'm making this recipe for a birthday, so hopefully it turns out well and I can serve it to the guests. Okay. Oops. Okay. So 150. Okay. Hope it kind of has like a acidic taste, so hopefully that doesn't affect the carrot cake. Okay, I can see how this is going to be juicy because of all of the oil and the fat from the yogurt. Okay, yogurt, eggs. We need 4 eggs. Okay, that's a lot. Oh, the oven's preheated. Just gonna do that. Okay. So 4 eggs. In the recipe it didn't say what type of eggs, but I just got mixed eggs. Okay. So I'll just take it off of this. So if you can see that mixture, it's a lot of carrot. I've actually never made a carrot cake before with this much carrot. Okay, that's 1 egg. And oh, why isn't that cracking? And if you're wondering what it's called to have all of your ingredients out like that, all measured and everything, they call it mise en place, or some American call it mise en place, which doesn't sound correct, but sounds funny. I'll talk to you a bit more about the recipe. So after we bake this, we're going to put it into 2 pans. You're supposed to put it in 3, but we only have 2, but they're bigger ones. And then we're going to make a brown buttercream sauce with a cream cheese and brown butter, like buttercream, So hopefully that would taste nice, and it probably will. Okay, so the next ingredient we need to add, so in the recipe it says pomegranate molasses, but I believe we don't have that in Ireland, or I'm not sure, but we couldn't find it in our local shop. So I searched it up and it says maple syrup will have to do. Okay. 1 and 2. And I'll also put the recipe up online so you guys, we'll put it in the description so you can follow it at home. Okay, now in the recipe it tells us to stir until well combined. So actually I'll use a wooden spoon. So you can see how much liquid, and the good thing about oil compared to butter is that it will keep your cake moist for like a few days compared to butter, even though that's not really that useful because we're probably going to finish it tomorrow. But like if you were making this and you have a small family, then it'd be good. And also it did take a long time to grate the carrots, so maybe if there's such thing as like a carrot grater, you should use that instead, because it did really take long. Okay, so that's nearly, I would say it says until well combined, and it looks pretty combined to me. Okay, next thing we have to do is, in a separate bowl, put all of these. Here we have 350 grams of plain flour, and we don't have to sift it because it doesn't say that in the recipe. And then next we're going to actually, you know what's one mistake she made in the recipe? She didn't add in to put in the cinnamon and the allspice, so that was a bit weird. Let me just double check. Yeah, she didn't put it in. Okay, so we have that's 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate soda, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and half a teaspoon of allspice, but we use mixed spice because we didn't have allspice. Okay, so we're just gonna put that all in and give it a little whisk. If you could smell this, you would love it because it smells amazing. It smells like autumn. Okay, let's see. No, it's actually not that strong. Okay. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh yeah. Okay, so it asked us to add, a teaspoon of grated ginger, but we don't have that, so we'll just use ginger puree. Oh yeah, teaspoon, here it is. So we're just gonna add that to the wet mixture. Oh yeah, that's strong. Okay. So you have to be very sure, because if we didn't add some ingredients, then it will not taste as nice as it could be. Okay, I'm just gonna whisk in that ginger. Oh, that's just silly me. I'm just gonna stay back so I don't get liquid on me. And I found this recipe looking through Instagram, and she said it was the best. Like her whole family loved it, so hopefully my family do. Okay, now we're going to, I think it's gradually add the dry ingredient and fold of stirring until just combined. Oh, so we don't fold it. Okay, and we don't have to sift this, guys, okay? So we're just going to mix until fully combined. Doesn't say to fold it, but that's what I'm going to do. And after this we can show you how to make brown butter if you've never made it before. Okay, hey guys, so we've just finished stirring it. It took about like 1 minute because I don't want to over stir it, and we didn't have to like save any of the air because we didn't like whisk butter or sugar or anything. So now we're going to fold in the pecans, and so you could use walnuts, but me and Shane here don't really like walnuts that much, so we like our pecans. Okay, so we're just gonna fold the pecans in. And while you're baking this, you should probably be preheating your oven, so it can be already on time, just like us. And Shane said off camera that this smelled amazing, so that's good news. Hopefully it gives us the push. Okay, so that looks all done to me now, and we're going to bring over our lined pans. So we used 2 24cm lined pans, or you can use 3 20cm lined pans. Okay. Okay, and then let's add it in here. I can't tell how much. Okay, give this one some more. Okay, that's one cake there. That's just... I just heard the sizzle sound. Okay, so now we're going to ask it to go for a 30-minute time. Actually, no, we don't. Shane could just put it on his watch. Okay, so now we're going to make our brown butter sauce. Use a spoon. Actually, no, let's use a big pan for the surface area. Okay, guys. So we turn that on. Hi, guys. So now we're going to be making the frosting for it, okay? So we have a 250 gram block of butter, and we're going to melt half of it and then turn it in to what we like to call brown butter. And the reason for browning the butter is because the milk solids will become this nice toasty colour, and it will add different types of flavour to the mix. It will give it like a nutty sort of taste. Okay, so we put that in, and we're gonna put the rest of the block of butter just sitting out to soften, because we still need that for the buttercream. So we're going to melt this down now. Right. Okay, hey guys, so turns out we used what is it called, like a butter alternative. So that's it over there. So technically glue is actually just like 100% oil, and there's no milk solids. What there was, but very little to like caramelize. So now we got actual butter that we're going to make it into brown butter, and our cakes should be done now. We just have to check. But if you come over here, it doesn't look that clean, but I don't want. This one actually does need a little bit more, but maybe I think the other one. I think the other one's fine. Oh, it's still not.
That is great.
I don't want to overcook it, so I'll just put this one in for like 2 minutes. So guys, we might be able to do the frosting. We just don't have the. We're about like 50 grams short of butter. So maybe if we can find some. Okay, let's try and brown this out. Okay guys, so I think the butter has browned. I don't want to over brown it, because then I think I heard that you can burn it. Let me just smell it. Oh yeah, that smells like brown butter. Okay, so we could have put it in for a bit longer, but we don't want to risk it. Okay, so now we're gonna get like one of these things to help cool the butter down. So put it on top of it. Won't be the most stable, but it'll be fine. And it says to keep up. See, look at that, guys. If you can look at the colour, how it has turned brown. Okay, so we're gonna pour it into here. Hey guys, welcome back. So what happened yesterday is we were baking the cakes and they kind of tasted raw. We put it in for like 20 more minutes and then it still tasted raw. But me and Shane just decided that maybe it's because it's very moist, because it wasn't changing after 20 minutes. So we have our 2 cakes here. There is a big dent, but that's fine because we're gonna fill that in. And then our other layer.
I think that can be a top one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it actually feels very moist, which is good. Okay, so first of all, we're going to get. Actually, no, we'll get the cream cheese, yeah. Okay, so 2 packets of cream cheese. This was not cheap, but I know it will be tasty. Okay, just have to. Is that clean? Yeah, it's fine.
Should you not get a spoon?
Get a spatula. Well, we're gonna whisk this with our hands, because you guys might not have a hand mixer at home. And we're actually going to use this whole thing of icing sugar. So it's a lot of frosting. We'll probably have some extra frosting, I feel like, but yeah. Okay, so you just have to slowly sift this out. Okay, so next we're gonna add 4 tablespoons of milk. Okay, do we have it? No. So we'll just use one of these. Okay, or maple syrup. Oh, is it here?
Oh no, it's over here, I think.
So 4 tablespoons. That's gonna add like the autumnal flavour. 1, 2, 3. 4. It actually kind of tastes a bit like coffee for some reason. Okay. Well, it says to add this in later, but that's because you were supposed to do that when it was liquid, so I'll just put it. Oh, that's rock solid. Okay. We'll get. And this is like proper butter. This isn't the fake stuff or whatever. Okay. That's been sitting in the fridge. Okay, there, and now we're gonna add in our brown butter. Oh my god. That's funny. This literally smells like caramel, it's so nice.
You have to put this into the microwave.
No, it should be fine.
Okay.
Because actually, I think after you like melt butter down, then when it cools again, it becomes softer for some reason. Okay, hey guys. So it actually took a long time to whisk because in the recipe you were supposed to add in the brown butter when it was still liquid. So it took a bit longer, so we had to use our electric mixer, so we couldn't do it by hand. But if you made it at the same time, then it probably would be fine. So now we're just going to even this out so the frosting can stick to it better. It doesn't look the best, but we're just gonna fill in all of those gaps that we made earlier from tasting it. Actually, I'm not sure if this is gonna make it stick better, but we don't want there to be like a big lump of frosting and then no cake. And we tried the frosting and it literally tasted like caramel and we didn't even add caramel. So that shows you what brown butter can do to the flavours. Oh no. Okay. We'll get our frosting, so there's still some lumps, but we did our best because we were afraid we could overmix it or whatever. So this is our base. And we're gonna stick it on there. So we get our spatula. And we're just gonna stick it onto the base.
I think that's enough.
Yeah. Oh my god, this smells amazing. What? Is that enough? Okay. Oh, there. Okay, we're gonna put our frosting on bit by bit. We'll probably actually put the rest of the frosting in the freezer because that's what we did when we made nice frosting before. But I don't really know what we would use it for, so.
Coming together.
Maybe we could like make some fancy maple butter, brown butter ice cream. I don't really know. Maybe we can make another carrot
Do you
cake.
want me to? Can I try and you film me?
No, Shane.
Please.
Okay, just let me do this. I just want to get it around the sides. Okay, so now guys, I am going to do the outer layer. So I think we need that, some of that. And we need to really get around the corners. It's going to be a very sticky mess to clean up, I think. What do you think, Robert? I think it will be. Need to even it out a bit. Oh, it's very messy. I think we should have probably let the icing cool a bit more because it is a bit liquidy. We'll probably put some on before we go to this birthday party. I think that looks... What do you think? Does that look good? Oh, I just remembered the girl said to put on some pecans, so maybe we can candy pecans and put it on top. Candy them? Yeah. That's too much effort. No, it's not. You just put them and put sugar over them. Oh. I think that looks good. Like, I think we're gonna have to let the icing cool. So. And then we can see how it is. So what do you think? Does that look good? Yeah, it does. But you can see here, this is the final cake. Very nice. I'm sad that we won't be able to show you what it looks like inside or what it tastes like. But from the smells, I think you can tell that it's very nice. So yeah. Okay, hey guys. Welcome back. So we made so we had it at the dinner, and it was nice, but I wish it was like airy, like how a normal cake is. This is what it turned out. We have 2 slices left, and if you can see, like, see right there, they're more, it's not like airy, it's more like a mousse, not like a, you know what I mean? It's more like a brownie kind of yeah. So it was like the taste and everything is fine. So maybe if you guys made it, it might work out. But yeah, but I would, if you were a bit scared about that, I'd definitely use maybe like another carrot cake recipe and then use the frosting recipe, because the frosting was like really nice. So that's probably like one positive. So yeah, I will show some pictures of the cake at the end. Bye. Bye.